guys! So this is my boyfriend Carson. I met him a little before GCU, but yeah, like 3 days, like a week. And then he goes to GCU.
This is my first YouTube video.
This is his first YouTube video ever. He may be in a lot from now on. We'll decide if I like him or not. And yeah. What?
You'll decide if you like me or not.
Okay, so this video is going to be on what not to do in a GCU dorm.
What not to do in a GCU dorm.
Yep. So,
quick sponsor, everybody. This is game. It's called Traffic Run. It's right here. You should download it. It's really fun.
He's played one level of it, but
see?
He's. I think you died.
Sorry, continue.
So.
Oh, I'm Carson, by the way.
I already said that. That was in a different clip. I just edited it.
No.
So there are a few things that you shouldn't do in a GC dorm. What should we start with? Maybe vaping? So if you're caught vaping in a GCU dorm, if you're caught vaping in a GCU dorm and you set off the fire alarm, you are charged $500. So
that's a lot of cash.
I mean, a lot of people vape, but like maybe do it in the shower.
Just keep it discreet.
And do it in the shower, like bathroom, because then it's like,
or something.
Yeah. If you're doing it under the smoke alarm, obviously it's gonna set it off, and then you're gonna be fined $500 if they find it.
Speaking of smoke alarms,
they tell you you're not allowed to keep it in your dorm, and you have to keep it in your mailbox, but that seems dumb. A Juul.
Oh.
What else?
Try not to leave holes in the walls. We're speaking from experience here,
yes,
because we both got fined a lot of money.
So I like put little, what's it called, tape things on my wall.
Yeah, double-sided tape, and then when she took them off, like a gorilla, she left paint marks all over the wall.
Yeah, so I got fined $75 for that. Also, definitely clean your shower throughout the year, because that gets really dirty, and on the last day I tried to clean it and it took me 2 hours and I got fined for that as well because it wasn't clean enough. Yeah,
and just clean like before, when you're like going to leave school, you should definitely just clean like the week before, like pack up early. Because I was ready to go probably a good 6 or 7 hours before Jillian was. So then I had to sit there and not only pack all of my stuff and clean all of my room, then I had to do it again because somebody decided to wait until the last 2 hours before we were supposed to drive home.
But I was really busy the week before. I went to Coachella.
With Coachella. With Coachella. It's really taking up a lot of space.
Also don't bring a lot of stuff to school. I know a lot of people say that, but like actually don't bring a lot of stuff to school because it's super hard to pack.
Become a hoarder.
Yeah, and you just keep bringing things throughout the year and you don't realize it, and then it's a lot, and move out is terrible.
Move out was fine for me. I had my PS4, my TV, and my clothes.
Yeah, but move out for any girl is going to be terrible. Because literally you get 10 minutes to pack your car and then they make you move your car. So, it's it.
Basically, yeah.
It's bad. What else? Don't use your computers in class. That'll be another video. But I basically lost all of my participation.
Yeah. For
the entire semester because I went on Pinterest once.
She didn't go on Pinterest once.
Twice.
Once every 10 minutes.
No.
That's more like it.
That's actually not what happened. I went on it 3 times. And then I lost participation. But they didn't even tell me, so it's, yeah. And I went from an A to a C, so.
Yeah.
What else not to do?
Don't set off the fire alarm. See, Jillian is not a very good cook. I don't know if you can tell that about her, but she's not good at it at all.
I don't know if you can tell that about me.
You can just see it.
What? The hair color. Brown?
I meant blonde. Anyways, so I'm sleeping one day. Dead asleep. Me and my roommate used to stay up until like 2 playing video games.
Okay, this was at 2 in the afternoon.
I'm just trying to set the backstory, Jillian.
Okay, it was at 10 a.m. Okay, yeah.
Okay. It was pouring rain outside, and it was 9:30 in the morning. And I had like just gone to sleep a couple hours ago, 7, but it wasn't enough sleep. So I'm sleeping, and then I wake up to this blaring fire alarm. And if anybody who goes to GCU or is gonna go to GCU, or any college or school, they know the fire alarm is just the worst sound in the world. It's like nails on a chalkboard on steroids. So me and my roommate are dead asleep, just peaceful, sleeping. And we'll wake up to that awful, awful sound. And it's like, please leave your rooms. Please leave your rooms. Do not use the elevator. So we're both just so angry that we have to get up. It's pouring rain outside. Nobody's wearing shoes or anything. We just have to get up and leave. And as we're getting out of bed, both just angry, throwing our pillows all over the place, I get a text from this one saying, it was me. See, Ding Dong here lived 4 floors above me and decided that it would be a good idea to cook cinnamon rolls. You know the ones in the little can that we hit it with a spoon and it pops open? She decided she was going to cook those in a microwave. Which I don't know why she thought it was a good idea, because you know what that does? You're microwaving dough. Not cooking it. Microwaving it.
It tasted good.
They were disgusting. They were hockey pucks. So then, we walk out into the pouring rain. I thought that, okay, I'm gonna grab flip-flops, because I always wear flip-flops every day. Also, a quick shout out, sponsor. Rainbow sandals. I've had these flip-flops for 3 years. They've been to all kinds of different countries. They've been all over the world. Perfectly fitting. So, shout out to Rainbow for being awesome. You should sponsor us. Anyway, so I grabbed my flip-flops, and Julian's like, you know what? I'm gonna wear my furry socks outside. I need to be fashionable.
They were slippers, kind of.
They're socks. I don't know if they're in here anywhere, but they're socks. They're not slippers, they're socks. So we have to walk to another building because they kindly enough opened the doors to their building so we could at least get out of the rain. And everyone is talking, like literally like hundreds of people are talking in the lobby, like, I can't believe someone set off the fire alarm, like who's the idiot that doesn't know how to cook, like blah 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 blah. And Julie and I are just sitting there in the corner just staring at each other like, I wonder if they're gonna find out. So then I call my dad and tell him, and I'm like speaking super loud on the phone, like, Dad, guess what? Jillian set off the fire alarm, like being an idiot and cooking cinnamon rolls. And she's like, Carson, like, be quiet. And like people are starting to look up and like hear what I'm saying. So then finally, like, they let us back in and everything, and we get back up to her room later that day, and it smells like smoke.
Like all
so bad.
The hall.
Like you open up the door to Jillian's hall,
and it was like there was a huge fire and like plastic was burning.
It's just
when
so bad.
When I went back to the room, there were like 5 security guards or like police in my room, and they just like opened up my microwave and they're like, what is this? It was just like a black chunk of char on a melted plate in my microwave. The whole microwave like set on fire. There was like smoke and like stuff all over the inside of the microwave. And then they're like, we're trying to figure out what this is. And I was like, it's a cinnamon roll. And I'm assuming like the sugar on the cinnamon roll is what actually started, like caught on fire. And that's what started all of it. But then it smelled bad in my whole hallway for like 4 weeks after that. It smelled really bad, and I tried everything to get the smell. I opened all the windows, I put so much Febreze and stuff in my room, and it just would not go away forever. And all my clothes smelled like it.
It was still an improvement to what a room smelled like before, but still, it smelled bad for a long time. And her roommates were very happy about it. They were so happy. They loved her even more. They were excited to live and smoke. Very excited.
Yeah, but then, I kid you not, 2 minutes after the whole thing happened, we went inside, and it was all over Snapchat. Like, everyone was like, who burnt the cinnamon roll? Who burnt the cinnamon roll? And I was like, how did they even know it was a cinnamon roll?
Figured it out.
Because Carson was yelling on the phone.
Wasn't my fault.
And it was like my friends, they're like, to the dumb who burnt the cinnamon roll. And I was like, LOL, that was me. I like swiped up and they're like, oh, sorry.
yeah, it was just a bad experience for everyone. So just don't be dumb with your microwave. Or just don't use a microwave. Don't eat. I don't know. Whatever your thing is, just don't set off the fire alarm because everyone will hate you.
Yeah, I'm never gonna live that down.
No. Even on our wedding day and our vows, I'm gonna make a comment about it.
A wedding day? If I agree.
She can tell me what to do. How she told me where we were eating this morning and when we were gonna make a YouTube video and what I was gonna wear, but she doesn't tell me what to do.
Finally, I would say the last thing to do.
Let's get on to the roommate subject.
Yeah. Don't slam doors.
Yeah, basically try and be as considerate to your roommate as possible. You know, there's another person that lives 4 or 5 feet away from you, and you may not know them very well. Like me, I transferred into GCU without knowing my roommate because I transferred halfway through the semester, so it was just me picking from a list of names. So you may not know them very well, so just try and be as considerate as possible. Stay clean. Don't annoy them. Luckily, my roommate and I became really good friends, and I was honestly probably not an awesome roommate, but we were such good friends that he was fine with it. Like he thought I was funny or whatever. Like I would be calling Jillian at like 2 or 3 a.m. just like talking, like, and he would just be sitting there like, what's happening? Or I would be like playing FIFA on my PS4, like screaming because I scored a goal, and he would just be laughing. Like, but you may not like be that lucky. You may not have somebody that you kind of gel with that easily. So just try and be as considerate with your roommate as possible. Keep your side clean, you know. Don't steal their stuff. Don't eat their food, even though I did that all the time. I would eat his top ramen and his candy, but I'm just saying.
So basically just don't be him.
Yeah.
Also, the drawers at GCU are very loud, so if you're like getting clothes out or you know you're gonna come back late, like put your sleeping clothes or whatever in the bathroom before you come back, because it was so annoying when my roommate would come in and like slam the drawers, and I would wake up and it was just, I don't know. I thought that was kind of rude.
Yeah, quick tip, like, because there's going to be times where you have class in the morning and your roommate doesn't. So just the night before, get your clothes out and just put them on your chair, put them on your desk, so you don't have to be rummaging around and just bother them as much while they're sleeping.
Anything else? Be friends with your RA.
Be friends with your RA.
I got written up a lot.
Twice.
Yeah, but that's 2 times too many. After that, I get like fined.
That's true. Jillian and I got written up after she was in my room for 30 seconds with the door closed because my suite mates they were cool guys, but they just weren't big rule followers. And I'm not saying that you have to follow every single rule. Like, oh my gosh, rules, like, they can't ever be broken. But they left with they had a bunch of girls that were sleeping over in their room, and like they left with them, like 4 girls, and they were all being super loud. And Jillian came in, and at the time I had a broken collarbone. So she was helping me, I think she was helping me take my sling off. She was helping me like change the dressing on because I had just had surgery. So she was helping me change the dressing on my collarbone. So she closed the door because you're not necessarily allowed to be like in the bedroom, but like since I needed help changing my dressing, like there's nothing else that she could do. So she was sitting in my room like literally for 30 seconds, and then the RA on call came and like rid us up after it was my suite mate's fault. So yeah, if I would have been friends with the RA, then that probably wouldn't have happened. I probably would have just been able to explain. So just make friends with your RA, just be friendly. Go to you don't have to go to every single one of their meetings or whatever, because like it's free food, but it's not that fun because there's only like you and the RA. But just make sure that you're friendly with them, so that when you need something from them or when you need their help in there, they're gonna want to help you instead of being that kid that nobody likes.
So yeah, I would say that those are the things not to do. I'm sure there's a lot more that we can't think of.
Yeah, don't do crack. Don't murder people.
Yeah, definitely don't bring drugs in your room. I have a friend who got suspended for multiple weeks and almost went to jail because of it, because they take it seriously there. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Like and it sounds goofy saying that, but yeah, like and subscribe. TM. Copyright.